welcome to the Drive and Vibe podcast. This is your host, Becca, and today we have my best friend, Jill, here.
Hey guys, I'm Jill. I'm the passenger princess.
And today we are going to be on our way to a little event at AMCC Beauty today. So let's hit the road. Come on here and we can share a little experience for us coming here for college at the age of 17, 18, what our experience was like. And then, now that we both graduated and we have a career out here, what it's like for us now, and what is Joe's thoughts on car guys and all of the different cars. So what was your experience like coming into USC? Like, obviously, it's a new country. You just literally just came here for school. So what was that experience like? Was it hard to make friends? Like, cultural shock? What was it like?
I feel like growing up, I grew up in Shanghai, and then I was always like the spoiled. I was never the strongest. I was like usually pretty weak, not mentally strong enough. But then when I was in primary school or middle school, I did a summer school in Australia, and that was the time when I feel like, oh, maybe I can actually do this. Like maybe I actually wanna travel to another country, and then try to live on my own, try to be independent. And coming here, it was not, I think it was not really tough for me to start. The toughest part would be just like be away from my parents for a really long time, because I never actually did it till USC. But we maintained a really healthy relationship. Like, I FaceTime them almost every week to update, and then that helped me a lot.
Do you want to have some water? Well, that's good. Because I feel like for me, coming, like, spring AMIT, obviously, like, your experience is very different from, like, a regular fall AMIT. You don't have your whole, like, the ceremony of, like, starting school. It just kind of like, oh, you're here, school starts, kind of thing. There's no, like, you know what I'm talking about? When you first start school in fall, they have like a whole welcome ceremony for you,
Like kicking off sessions.
But you don't have that, and plus you don't have the tailgate, all of those events until the upcoming fall.
Yeah, it must have been hard.
And then you don't have spring 2018. You don't have like all of the club events, like where they recruit. You don't have those events that much either. Most of the I wouldn't say really popular. A lot of the clubs, they only recruit during the fall time. So it was hard. It was tough. It was tough for me to like make new friends at the time, for sure. Because I didn't
know you back then. Like, we had no opportunity to know each other.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah.
But we
you didn't miss much.
We adapt. We step out of our bubble, and then we started to make friends from with everyone. Because I do think like a lot of people that I talk to, a lot of people who are from here that I talk to, they have this stereotype or a misconception of how we are all very reserved, and then we only hang out with people inside our own bubble. But I guess it's just like, when you first come like to a new place, obviously you're gonna gravitate towards things you feel safe and familiar with.
saw my change, felt my change, and all of the like how people grow up and improve. So I would definitely say it's really hard to step out of your comfort zone till you actually like make that step. Something like that.
Yeah, you just have to like really make the first step, and then there you go. It's like once you take the first step, you know, the snowball, the rolling effect, it just kind of like it will just start rolling, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're gonna have a bunch of very diverse friends. Okay, then let's move into like some car questions.
I actually have a question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Like, do you know when you started to fall in love with cars? Like, was there any just like, oh, that aha moment? Because it's unusual for girls to be into racing cars. But I love that for you. So I want to know, like, what was your inspiration? Where did that come from? And then, like, how did you?
Oh, well, I mean, a lot of.
Not like unusual. I would not use that word, but more just like, you know.
Yeah, like, you know, it's still not like that common of a hobby or interest. Well, that would be like we have to go way back. So growing up, I was always like I didn't grow up playing with Barbie and dolls. I grew up playing with Lego and like the remote control RC cars. So that's what I would get instead of Barbie and dolls. And I would like I would love to like play with the RC plane, the RC like little boat, because I basically grew up with my cousin, and then he's like really into Lego, and then as like a little girl I was like, oh my god, let's go play, take me play, like I want to go play with you, right? So we would like do all of these stuff, and I guess like that's where it kind of like stemmed from. I was just always kind of into cars, and then eventually he came to the state before me. He got into off-roading. So when I first came, we were just like off-roading all the time. So that's what I first got into. But then it's just like a really different type of fun.
Yeah.
This is just like it's more adrenaline, because I feel like I'm kind of like a adrenaline addict. Like that's why I snowboard. It's fun for me. I love that experience. So
That's awesome. I love that for you.
so I guess that's how like I just kind of transitioned into this, because before this I had a Tesla, I had a Model Y. I have the performance package on it, and let me tell you, it is fast, but it's quiet. And plus it's a really big car, so like handling would be a lot more different.
That's
than
true. It's like I personal opinion, I think it's a little bit harder to drive a Tesla because it's not as flexible. It's more stable.
Yep. So I would say, you know, if you just want something like just personal opinion from the both of us, if you just want something stable, then it's save on gas.
Just different vibes.
Go for it. Okay, so let's get back to the question for cars. What is your thought in general on car guys?
I would say.
What are your thoughts? Like, do you like it, or are you just like you're like whatever, you don't really care?
I definitely like my personal belief is that I would really appreciate anyone who's highly passionate about something. Oh, car crash.
Yeah.
Damn. So, for car guys, I just really generally respect all of the people who has passion would think, like, I would appreciate it, because I think that's as long as someone is passionate about something, doesn't matter if it's cars or snowboarding or anything, I think it's a good trait. So
Okay, that's good. That's good to know.
yeah.
Would you ever get into cars?
I think I just had my first car last year, so I think I just like tap into the world of driving instead of being just a passenger princess. And then I actually love driving so much, so it feels like a meditation session for me.
It's therapeutic. Like,
It is,
I
definitely.
would go on late night drive, blast some music, and then I would just, go off. Like, I don't know, I would drive to the canyon, I would drive the PCH.
She took me to Canyon. Oh my god.
We'll go again. Is there any question you want to ask me? Any more question you want to ask me?
Ooh. What's our next dream car?
My next car, I already know what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get the R8.
Ooh.
Because since this R8 is a V10, and then they already stopped making those, but this is, being referred to as the baby R8, because it is exactly half of what R8 is. So that is definitely gonna be next. So
You're so sexy when you get technical.
Oh, and then I guess we forgot the most important question. How do you like my rocket ship? My current little green rocket ship.
Oh my god, I freaking love it. I freaking love it, because I think when she first got it, the next day she took me to Canyon Drive,
I think it was Angel Crest.
Angel Crest. And oh my god, I had so much fun that day. I had a really long day, corporate stuff. But then when I get in the car and then she took me to the Angel Crest, the drive, oh my god, it was just so amazing, and then so refreshing, so therapeutic, all of the words. So I am so happy that you get this car. Because it's definitely different from the last Tesla.
Yeah. This has more character.
I know.
Okay, I guess now we can do the ending. So,
This is Jill. Thank you so much for tuning in to Becca's Drive-In Vibe, and stay tuned. Bye.
well, that's a wrap, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Drive and Vibe podcast. This is your host, Becca. Make sure you follow. Make sure you comment, and subscribe, and follow me and Jill on Instagram. Love y'all. Mwah.